Greater Nashville homeowners, did you know 2025 is a property reappraisal year? It happens every 4 years. So if you're a homeowner concerned about the letter that's about to come through your mailbox, keep watching, because in this video, I'm going to do a deep dive of everything you need to know and how to appeal if you don't agree with your valuation. So first up, let's go into a little bit more detail about what a property reappraisal is, because a lot of people get confused with the tax rate. So the tax assessor is the person that assesses the tax rate, whereas a property appraiser assesses the valuation of the property. So once they have determined the value of a property, then you get assessed according to the levied tax rate in your area. So every 4 years, the county reevaluates everyone's home valuation in a property reappraisal to make sure everything is still fair. It's a bit like going in a restaurant. They say, we don't set the prices, we don't set the menu, but it's only fair that Larry, who orders steak and lobster, pays more than Susan that has soup and salad. So this is just about reevaluating everyone's home values every 4 years to make sure they're in line with the economy and current market conditions. In Tennessee, you are not taxed on your home's entire value. You are taxed on 25% of the assessed value. So let's just say your home is considered to be worth $1 million. You pay tax on 25% of that, which would be $250,000. So the notices will be coming out for Davidson County mid-April onwards, and in Williamson County mid to late May onwards. And I believe you can also go online and find this information as well. Now, what happens if you don't agree with your property valuation when your assessment change letter comes out? So essentially you have 3 stages of appeal. The first one is called an informal appeal request. And for this, you need to have at least 3 comparable properties that you can submit to them to support your case. Now, this informal request will be undertaken by a person. Someone will actually look at it, but they still get tens of thousands of requests. So you would get emailed their decision, or it would be posted online. You won't be getting a personal phone call for someone to talk it through. So make sure when you're finding comparable homes that they are very similar. They need to be similar in age, in amount of land, in condition. Look at all those elements. If the response from the informal appeal request is still not to your satisfaction, you can then go to the Board of Equalization, and then you can still go to the State Board of Equalization. All of those 3 elements have strict deadlines which you need to adhere to. And if you miss the deadline, you can always try again next year. Just because the property reevaluation or reappraisal process happens every 4 years, you can still apply each year for an appeal. So I attended a local meeting about this last night, and one thing they said was, it's worth having a go and appealing if you feel your valuation is off. The success rate is about 50%. And in reality, it's actually more than that, because they do get quite a lot of appeals from people that are just moaning about the tax rate. But remember, this is not about the tax rate. Can't do anything about that. That's assessed by the tax assessor. What this is about the valuation of your property on which your tax is then calculated. So make sure you've got that distinction clear, and that what you are appealing is the valuation they have assessed on your property. So watch out for your mailbox with the assessment change letters about to come through. I hope the property appraiser has been kind to you. May the odds be ever in your favour. I'm Jennifer Turberfield with Benchmark Realty in Nashville and Williamson County.